silver dollar.
Hello, welcome to Murder on Snake Road. In this game, you will play the role of a detective trying to solve a murder. You will be interrogating Shannon, played by me, a trusted friend who is innocent. I will be giving clues as to where everyone was that night. The house had 7 people in it. One of them is Patrick, the victim, and the other is myself, Shannon. That leaves only 5 other people to choose from. Which of the 5 is the killer? Use the map and its markers to keep track of where everyone is at all times. By the end of my story, you should know who was with Patrick at the time of his death. Whoever that is must be the killer. If you need further help, please see the help screen for more details. Okay, I'll see you in the game. Poor Patrick. He didn't deserve to die, especially with the battle axe in the back of his head. I want to catch this killer, and I know it must have been one of the people at the house that night. There is me, Patrick, Lindsay, Kelly, Tina, Dave, and Johnny at the house that night. We were all meeting at Patrick's house for his birthday. I arrived at the house around 9. When I walked in the door, I could tell I was one of the last to arrive because the house was buzzing with chatter. Tina was in the kitchen putting icing on the birthday cake. I think she wrote something like, "Congrats, you're not dead yet, you big, huge fatty. Now eat some cake." She always had a strange sense of humor. Lindsay and Kelly were in the living room, gossiping about boys. They were pretty much boy crazy, and their entire lives revolved around who they're dating. Personally, I could care less about this kind of crap. Johnny was in Patrick's office, probably trying to download some obscene picture to put as his desktop image. That was Johnny's thing. He'd do that every time he was over. Dave was in the second guest room unpacking. He was staying the night. He lives on the other side of town, and a $60 cab ride must suck. I heard the first bathroom flush, so that must have been Patrick. I can't seem to remember what happened next. Can you help me? I took my shoes off and went to the living room to talk to the girls. Tina brought the cake out into the dining room. When I entered the living room, Kelly stormed out. Apparently, they had a fight about one of the boys. That was nothing new for those two, so I sat down and tried to relax. The moment I sat down, I heard Johnny say, "It's time for cake." I went into the dining room and Johnny called out for Patrick. Patrick was in the bathroom for a long time, so either he had the runs or he didn't want to do the whole cake thing. Either way, we got him over, we sang happy birthday to him, and he cut the cake. I have no idea what happened after that. Can you help jog my memory? I got up and went to the master bathroom. I hate using the smaller ones because I'm kind of claustrophobic. Plus, I don't think Patrick cleans them, like, ever. It was in use, so I went to the first guest bedroom and used the first bathroom. I left through the second guest bedroom and noticed that none of Dave's things were unpacked yet. I walked to the kitchen to see people were still around. Patrick was sitting at the table going to town on his cake. Patrick and Tina then walked to the kitchen and started cleaning up. I'm not lazy. I would have helped clean up too, but there's only so much room and it's a small kitchen. So I went to the living room to chill out. That's when I saw Johnny and Lindsay making out. Oops, I forgot to mention Johnny and Kelly were dating. So what's Johnny doing with Lindsay? What a sleaze. They quickly stopped kissing. I was appalled, so I left immediately. I have no idea what happened after that. Can you help jog my memory? I needed to get some fresh air, so I went on the back porch to have a cigarette. That's when I saw Johnny walk around the house up to the back porch. He was walking on the grass with no shoes, even though the ground was soaking wet. I guess he snuck out the sliding door in the living room. The door doesn't go anywhere. It just leads to the side of the house. He begged me not to tell Kelly. I told him I wouldn't tell Kelly if he told her himself. He looked very guilty as he walked back into the house. After a few minutes, I went back inside to talk to Patrick. I couldn't find him at first. There was no one in the master bedroom or the second bathroom. I found Patrick on his computer laughing at whatever Johnny downloaded earlier. I wish I could have seen it, but Patrick told me it wasn't for girls, whatever that means. I asked where Tina went. Patrick told me Tina went outside to take the garbage out. I have no idea what happened after that. Can you help jog my memory? I haven't seen Dave in a long time. I was wondering what he was up to. I walked over to the second guest room. He was there finishing unpacking his stuff. I have no idea what took him so long. How much stuff did he pack? I heard a noise in the closet. It sounded like a giggle. But the night was already strange enough. I wasn't going to question it. I walked back in the dining room. Tina had come in from taking out the garbage. One of the bags broke and garbage juice fell all over her face and skirt. She smelled like the most epic stench you could imagine. Very hot. Tina ran to the master bathroom to have a shower. I went into the living room to see Lindsay playing with this life-size battle axe. She was swinging it around like some kind of fool. I told her to put it down before someone got killed. Who would have thought I'd be right? Then Kelly walked in. Lindsay and I had awkward looks on our faces. We both knew that Lindsay had just made out with Kelly's boyfriend. Kelly was in an amazing mood, as if she was just making out with someone herself. She didn't even notice how strange Lindsay and I were acting. I have no idea what happened after that. Can you help jog my memory? I wanted to see how Tina was doing. I thought she was going to cry earlier. I went to the master bathroom and she wasn't there. I went into the first guest bedroom and checked the first bathroom. She was in the shower singing. Apparently the master bathroom didn't have the soap she liked. The night was turning out to be mental. I went to the kitchen to get a drink. As I went to the kitchen, I noticed the office was empty. I felt like everyone was hiding from each other. I haven't seen Kelly and Dave for most of the night. Lindsay and Johnny were sneaking off to secretly make out. It was getting late. I checked my watch and it was 11:30. I walked over to the hallway and saw that someone was using the first bathroom. I walked over to the master bedroom and it was locked. I thought Patrick might have been changing in there or something. I have no idea what happened after that. Can you help jog my memory? Then I see Lindsay coming around the side of the house to the back porch. She doesn't have shoes on either. She told me that she loves Johnny and she needs to tell him right away. Seriously, who cares? I told her I have no clue where anyone was and I haven't seen Johnny since their makeout session. I walked back into the house looking for Johnny. I headed towards the living room. I noticed that the second guest bedroom and second bathroom had the lights on. Maybe Johnny was in one of those rooms? I was gonna go check, but something strange caught my eye. Peeking through the door of the living room, I saw the handle of the battle axe sticking out. I opened the door, and that's when I saw it. A battle axe stuck in the back of Patrick's head. I yelled, "There's a battle axe stuck in the back of Patrick's head!" At that moment, everyone appeared over my shoulders. I don't know where they came from, but I know one of them did it. Who was with Patrick last? Whoever that was must be the killer. Detective, do you know who the killer is? Come on, there was only 5 options and you got this wrong. Detective, you better go back and try that again. That's right. Dave and Kelly were hiding all night while they secretly made out. Johnny and Kelly were dating at the time, but she didn't want Johnny to find out she was cheating on him. Little did Kelly know that Johnny was also cheating on her with Lindsay. I know what you're thinking. Has everyone gone mad? Anyways, apparently Patrick had webcams installed in every room of the house. Patrick was on the computer laughing because he could see Dave and Kelly making out in the master bathroom and again in the second guest bedroom. He went to tell Kelly that he saw everything, and she lost it. Good job, detective.